Max Rich with Totally Electric Guitars. Today, we're going to be talking about some country tricks that, a lot of my favorite country players used and employed, and what got them through a lot of their careers, kind of like using certain tricks. Country music has, for the most part, a very basic harmonic structure. They use a lot of major chords, and they use a lot of seventh chords, dominant chords. But the way guitar players traditionally have played it comes from like a long history of, like Appalachian music and bluegrass, and the evolution of American music really comes from kind of like a combination of blues and country. And the country element, very twangy, that's why I got the Telecaster out today. It depending on who you look up to as, like your country music inspiration as far as guitar goes, they're going to have certain tricks and little idiosyncrasies about the way they play that's pretty much unique to just them, because a lot of the greatest country players have a style that when you listen, you say, okay, I know exactly who that is. I don't even need to listen anymore. If you think about all the greats, you think about somebody like Albert Lee or Jerry Reed, Brent Mason, so even some of the lesser known guys like like Scotty Anderson. But the one thing they pretty much all have in common is the idea of chicken picking or hybrid picking. It's a very, very country thing to do. And most of the time it comes from like the tradition of playing with a thumb pick and having your fingers free to do something else, And that is really kind of the basis of a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing today. So if you're unfamiliar with hybrid picking or aren't really aware of chicken picking and like the standard kind of technique involved, I suggest you jump back, take a look at some lessons on hybrid picking. But if you are up to speed, then this lesson should be right up your alley, because I'm going to go through 4 licks that outline like characteristic styles or things that my favorite country players would have played, or potentially did play and use in their music over the years. So we're going to go through people, like I said, like Albert Lee and Jerry Reed and a bunch of other stuff. And if you're unaccustomed to double stop playing, we'll get ready, because today's going to be a lot of double stops, a lot of chicken picking, and some pretty breakneck tempos on some stuff. So I hope you brought your chops.